here from Houghton Physical Therapy in Attleboro, Massachusetts, with Alexander here. And as the new year started, really excited about doing the Facebook Live presentations that I've done for the last couple of years. But we wanted to do something new. So we wanted to start interviewing some different guests. And so we figured what better way to start off the year 2020 with a talk about insurance. So I want to thank Alexander for coming on board and helping us out with the conversation today.
Great, thanks Todd. Yeah, I know your past podcasts have been a little more educational and a little more on the side of health benefits and the more fun things involved with healthcare. I'm here to drag it back to a more serious matter that most people ignore, which is their insurance benefits. I think the best way to just approach this is tell me what you know about your health insurance right now.
That's a really good question. I know that I have a family plan, and I know that I have a deductible, so we have to pay a certain amount. I think I don't remember how much it is off the top of my head, but I know I have a deductible. And I know that depending on what specialist I see, it's tiered to pay different amounts for different specialists. And I know that on top of the deductible, once that's met, I have a copay. And I know that it starts in May and it goes until May. So that's what I don't know if it's called a benefit plan, but I know that that's what we have from May to May. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I know about my insurance.
So you hit on pretty much the same points. Oddly enough, I was expecting for a healthcare professional to know a little more about their insurance, but you've hit on the same points that most people know about their insurance, which seems to be designated and structured, so that's kind of the information that's need to know, but not all there is to it. Yeah, you have your deductible, but you're going to have an individual deductible and a family deductible. Since you're on a family plan, that deductible for an individual is probably $500. So you have to satisfy $500 before the insurance will start paying for any other services. But each individual in your family may have a $500 deductible. So in a family of four, you're looking at about $2,000 out of pocket before everyone in the family is covered for health insurance for the year. Things like copays when you go to the doctor's office, those apply towards deductibles on most plans. But you also may have what the insurance companies tier as co-insurance. So you may pay a $20 copay when you go to your primary physician's office for a physical. But then a co-insurance would be that after that is billed to the insurance company, you'd be responsible for a percentage of the total bill. Okay. So if you had 10% co-insurance on a $300 bill, you would be responsible for an extra $30 after that $20 copay.
Okay.
And that's usually after the fact. You get in the mail what's called an EOB or an EOP, explanation of benefits or explanation of payment. And you get that typically about 2 to 3 months after that doctor's visit if everything went smoothly.
Okay.
Deductibles are one of the things that are most concerning around this time of the year, mostly because most plans reset. It's not always what it was the prior year. The health plans do reserve the right to increase those deductibles or copays based on inflation or the state of the contract with the employer. If the employer grew in size, shrunk in size, changed their benefit, or how much the employer is paying towards the plan, they reserve the right to change those copays and deductibles. So just because it was a $500 deductible last year doesn't mean it will be this year. It usually goes up by about 10% or so on average.
Okay.
And that'll change across insurance companies. And as you can see in this area alone, we have quite a large share of insurance companies, and they all will have their own subsets and plans within each insurance company. So you're going to want to get in touch with someone like myself or any other health insurance professional in the community who can kind of reach out, look up your benefits, and kind of explain out the options that you would have.
Todd Houghton here from Houghton Physical Therapy in Attleboro, Massachusetts. I'm a physical therapist, been one for 25 years, and I'm passionate about helping people with their physical body and their emotional body. Please feel free to reach out to me at todd@houghtonphysicaltherapy.com. You can find me on social media.